Ready as I'm going to be.
Good morning, then.
Good morning.
Sister Johanna, in what ways do you see the SSCM charism of faith, self-giving, and family love as vital in today's world?
You know what? You have to speak a little louder.
A little louder?
Even though I have on new batteries.
Okay. Sister Johanna,
Yeah.
in what ways do you see the SSCM charism of faith, self-giving, and family love as vital in today's world?
Well, I see it vital in the world itself, because the world is in confusion and difficulty. People are so busy making war, so busy earning money, that they simply forget there's a human side, there's a loving side. And that's very important, because as persons, you cannot live without love. You cannot live without a certain amount of sacrifice even. And if you have love and sacrifice, you're bound to have faith. That's going to be a necessity.
Very good. As you reflect on your 80 years of living the SSCM charism, and wow, is that an accomplishment? How do you envision the SSCM charism being lived out in the future?
Well, the future is different because I think religious life is expressed differently. Where most of our work was either hospital nursing or teaching, today most of our work seems to be a matter of helping people and guiding people to see the beauty of life, to see the wonder of God. And as a consequence, they spend their time doing things that are of a spiritual nature, but also have a certain amount of fundamentality on the practical, because you can't live just spiritually. You have to have your regular life too.
Mhm.
That's the expression of the spiritual.
Do you believe that the many women and men who have been formed by the SSCMs, the students, the affiliates, the servant companions, the consecrated laity, even the employees, and of course the Delaplace prayer partners, do you believe that all of those people have a role to play in carrying forward the charism?
Oh, yes. Otherwise, why would they be a part of us? That's just fundamentally a fact. But the thing is that if they belong to us, if that's what they also wish to do, then they're a part of the whole. But I have one theory that I hold very deep. I believe this. I believe that the charism was also expressed from the beginning of our time here as teachers and nurses. For instance, I believe that the charism is carried out, in my case, because that's where I worked, in the line of teaching, in the line of being prefect of discipline in a boarding school. I think those children who are now adults and have children carry out our charism. And I think they carry it out by the things they've learned from us. Maybe we haven't said this charism here or this charism, but the one thing I'm sure of is the family spirit has taken hold of the girls I had in school. I'm sure of that. So they carry it out, whether they, by either little things that they do that they learned, or else by what they, by the means of osmosis, have absorbed in their lives. They will give that to children. Children will give it to their children. I think our charism is so practical and spiritual that it just carries out.
Very nice.
And whether we're whole or not won't matter, because people have it, and that's one of the essentials. As a religious, you learn it, you imbibe it in yourself. But if you want it carried out in life, then it's the people that carry it out.
And how wonderful that your SSCM charism then lives on for many years after your presence is gone.
It's undying.
Yep. Yes.
Because it, like I said, like osmosis, it carries on from one to the next without necessarily naming it, excepting I think that the family spirit has a real grip on the children you teach, on the nursing that you give, and so on.
Thank you for being a part of our day focused on charism.